Hello there, everybody. It's October 27th. It's a Thursday. The year 2022. I find myself in Norwich, Connecticut once again, and I'm going to do a drive, kind of random. I've been doing these random drives lately around Norwich, and I'm going to try to... I'll be in the East Great Plains area. Let's take a ride down Dudley Street here. I just got off New London Turnpike, but I'm going to stick mainly to the East Great Plains section of Norwich today. I'm not going to do a comprehensive covering of every single solitary road in East Great Plains, but I'm going to cover a decent amount of territory. Again, this will be a random, kind of a very unpredictable, kind of a loose cruise around the area. A lot of beautiful foliage to see. We're right in the thick of autumn. The leaves are falling down everywhere you look. Beautiful colors, and hopefully I can capture some of that. But I'm also going to try to slip in some roads that I might have missed. I'm trying to cover every road in Norwich on these drives that I do around town in Norwich, Connecticut. It's on my YouTube channel. I cover every conceivable road in Norwich. I've covered well over 90% of the roads. My goal obviously would be to cover 100% of them, and I'm going to try to do that. But I'm going to redo a lot of the work I've done in the past. A lot of the drives I'm going to be doing a higher resolution video. And that'll kind of future-proof everything. So I'm still on Dudley Street. I think, you know what I should do? I should probably take a cruise around Cherry Hill, the Cherry Hill section. I think that's part of the East Great Plains section of Norwich. I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100% positive where East Great Plains, you know, the actual boundaries are cut off. Gifford Street, by the way. I'm taking a right onto Gifford Street. But I'm not certain as to... I know the general area of the East Great Plains section, but I don't know the specific boundaries. Let's put it that way. Anyways, let's take a little cruise up to... I'm going to do a... Okay, wait a minute. Before I hit Cherry Hill, let's go up Greenbrier Road on this nice sunny day. And we'll capture some footage up here. I'll do a full sweep of Greenbrier. Okay, what is this? This is Lyman Hill Road. Look at that right in front of us. Look at those trees. Man, I hope this camera's capturing that beautiful foliage and all those colors. Okay, what's this? Tyler Lane. I may have done this before, a few years ago. But I did not do it in this ultra high resolution video format that I'm now using. Okay, no outlet. That's all right. We'll just turn around. Some beautiful homes up here. Real nice quiet area. No through traffic. Close to shopping. Close to everything. The highway's not far from here, 395. Really nice neighborhood. Looks like a home for sale here on my right, I think. Let's see, yeah, home for sale. So, somebody's looking for a house in Norwich. Tyler Lane right now is available. All right, now let's see what else we got here. Dukenfield Drive. Let me take a right. This is probably a dead end. Yes, it is. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have to turn around in somebody's driveway. Everybody's got their Halloween decorations out. Somebody's birthday. Got a big bunch of happy birthday balloons out there in front of that house. All right, let's Dukenfield Drive. Boy, this is kind of a bigger... This might be somebody's driveway. Okay, I'm not going to go up there. It's a driveway. It's kind of a bigger area. Okay, we're back on Greenbrier Road. Well, I hope somebody watching this video right now lived up here at one time in their life, and I'm driving by their house because that's kind of why I'm doing all these videos. That's one of the reasons. That and historic preservation for future generations, you know, way, way down the road. People can look at my videos and see what it was like to be driving around in the year 2022 in Norwich, Connecticut. Wow, a lot of leaves down across that little section there to the left. Okay, let's see here. We are back heading towards the Cherry Hills section. We're on Gifford Street. Cherry Hill's an actual small road up here, but I don't know, growing up when I was a kid, this entire area was known as the Cherry Hills section. So we're going to take a right onto Stony Ridge Road. And we're going to cruise around this beautiful section in Norwich, Connecticut, as a couple of folks walk some dogs up there. Let's go up, take a right onto Weber Farm Road. It's a beautiful, beautiful road in Norwich. It's very hilly. I mean, it's not anything radical. It's kind of a nice place to take a walk. I mean, they're not, you know, this isn't some kind of a brutal drive up and down hills. They're kind of light rolling little hills that are very very picturesque to drive around and kind of experience the autumn season in New England. As I look at these beautiful homes to the right and left, I haven't been up here in a while, and boy, there is some really large, I wouldn't call them mansions, but very large homes. Relatively new. Some of them might be 20, 25 years old, but there's some back there that are relatively brand new. Let's go up Chasey Lane. This is kind of a, okay, private road. No outlet. Chasey Lane. This is a dead end, I believe. Or a cul-de-sac. Let's see. Yeah, it just kind of comes to a abrupt stop right there. This was supposed to be a I believe a larger development, maybe 55 and older or something along those lines. I'm not positive about that, but it doesn't seem to have grown beyond that little patch of road that we just covered back there on Chasey Lane. All right, let's cover more of the Cherry Hill area. Get back. We're coming off Weber Farm onto Stony Ridge. There's some houses around here that I would categorize as a bit ostentatious. You know, back in the maybe 70s, early 70s, late 60s, some of these houses were built, and depending on the styles at the time of the construction. Wow, there's a metal roof to the right. You don't see that around Norwich too often. Metal roof homes. As we go around this little, again, cul-de-sac. But some of the houses back in the, early 60s, late 60s, early 70s, when I use the term ostentatious, I mean, most of these are very conservative, conventional, beautiful homes. Once in a while, you'll see a house with, maybe pillars and all kind of decorative touches on the front of the home that's indicative of maybe a late 60s, early 70s build, where the people that maybe had the money at the time, just wanted that extra kind of fancy appearance to their property. Okay, road work. Interesting. Wonder if I can get through here. Guys, you're going to be on my video. I don't know. Is this passable, or should I back up, or what should I do? That way. This is kind of cool. I'm getting some great footage. Get some great footage of the road crew, but boy, I gotta kind of... All right, let's work our way around here. I'm on Delwood Road right now. It's real... I mean, it's just very... The leaves are blanketing the road back there. It's a very bright day, but you get into the shade, and then you get into the sun, and it's kind of... It's rough on the eyes as far as, the transition to dark light, with these trees that are, some of them are completely devoid of all leaves, and other ones are still full of leaves. So it's kind of as you can see directly ahead of us, a lot of those trees have leaves on them, but to the left, some of them have zero. So it's kind of a pastiche, or a lot of variability in the lighting that's coming through on my in my field of vision here as I cruise up Sherwood Lane. Cherry Hill's a pretty big area. Many different styles of homes. To the right, I see kind of a Tudor. To the left of that is a big, huge ranch, L-shaped ranch. Colonial style homes up here. Others that I would consider contemporary. Another traditional colonial. There's a Dutch colonial to my left. Some raised ranches. What else we got up here? It's just a variety. Split level ranches. Wide variety of stylistic selections up here. Boxwood Lane. Let's go up Boxwood Lane. Some person to my right has solar panels on every square inch of their house. Fantastic. All right. We're cruising up Boxwood Lane. It's beautiful colors to my left on those trees with the light shining through. And we'll get back on Sherwood Lane just for a short bit here as we jump onto, I believe it'll be Cherry Hill. Yeah, Cherry Hill Road. That's kind of the, this whole section. If you lived in the Cherry Hill area when you were a, family back in the 60s, 70s, that was prominent. This is a very prominent area. It still is. It always has been. Very nicely maintained properties all over the place. I'm sure the videos may be giving you a false impression of some of these yards being, I wouldn't use the term messy, but, a little bit not as clean or as pristine as they would normally look. That's because the leaves are, I think this is peak leaf falling time right now, because it's just everything. I mean, sections of the street up here are absolutely buried. All right, I'm not going to, if I take a right, I'm going to be going down to the, I think that's where the road construction was. Let me take a look down there. Maybe not. No, this is, okay, this is Dogwood Lane. Wait a minute. Yeah, there is road construction down there. Well, no, okay. That's okay. I'll do the full Dogwood Lane. The road construction's to my right. Yeah, look at, see the leaves in front of me right here? I mean, it's like 10 feet. I'm buried in 10 feet high masses of leaves, at least in that one area. There's trees everywhere. It's a virtual forest. All right, I'm going to have to work my way out of here. I know what I'll do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. There's only one way out, folks. Sherwood Lane. A lot of signs out in the yard. There's an election coming up very soon in November. As we cruise down Sherwood Lane. Looking at the really interesting architectural details of a lot of these late 60s homes. And this is going to bring us eventually, it won't be long, once we get over this little hill right up ahead of us here, we're going to be out of the Cherry Hill section. And we'll go down and we'll cover some more of the East Great Plains area. I have a particular area that I kind of want to get some footage of. And we'll head in that direction right now. We're back on, well, I don't know if we're back on it, but we're on Glenwood Drive, a different section of Glenwood Drive. All right, what's this? I may as well do it. I'm here now. Deerbrook Road. Okay. That's kind of nice right in front of me there. Those trees, yellow and different colors. It's kind of windy today. On this late October in 2022 day. There's an interesting home to the right. Architecturally kind of unique, one of a kind. I think it's, again, maybe early 60s. I remember when that was for sale. I kind of looked at the pictures online. It was really a very eclectic design. Very nice home. All right, so Glenwood Avenue is going to take us on to New London Turnpike. There's an animal hospital directly in front of us right there. If you have any pets. Folks walking a dog. 2 dogs. All right, we're here. Let's go up Thomas Avenue. Dead end. If we're going to cover East Great Plains or do a cruise, as long as I don't run out of gas, I think we're all set. But I have plenty of gas. There's a mailman to my right. Okay, where am I going to turn around? I'm going to have to find myself. Well, I think I'll have to turn around somebody's driveway again. It's a nice straight dead end. Another quiet location. A lot of nice houses. No through traffic. Nobody bothers you. Another perfect little area to live in Norwich, Connecticut. And there are leaves everywhere back there. Here comes the nice couple walking the 2 dogs over there. Hey guys, pointing at my GoPro back there. On my car. I have a camera attached to the front of my car, so he was pointing to it. It does, I've mentioned this before in other videos, it's very out of the ordinary, I would say, to see a GoPro or a camera magnetically attached to the front of a car. And that's exactly what I have as we drive up Ford Avenue. Beautiful tree to my left. Oof. Some of these colors. Nice. Really, really, really beautiful. Sign back there says, slow down or meet your destiny. Okay, I'm going to take that advice on Ford Avenue. It's 1:30 p.m., by the way, if anybody is interested. There's a really cool house to my left right there. That's probably, I don't know, maybe the 40s or I would say 30s, 40s. Let me get out. Let's get a good look at it. Right there. That's cool. All right, I'm going to turn around. I'm kind of glad I got that house captured on this video. I always love that. It's the oldest house in this neighborhood, that's for sure. Most of the other homes are probably built in the 70s, I would say. Looks like a small dead end up here. This is, let's see, Juniper Road, I think. It's kind of hard to read, that sign. It's a little bit faded. The GPS, the road is so small the GPS doesn't really indicate the name of the road. I'll be going onto Pinecroft Road, but yeah, that was Juniper maybe Court. Again, difficult to read the sign, but I think it's Juniper Court. All right, we're going to get onto Pine Street. I've done Pine Street a number of times, so I'm going to take a right and head down to that. We're in East Great Plains right now, but I want to head down to a certain section that I kind of wanted to cover today as part of my... Again, this is a random, unpredictable... What is this road? Never heard of it. Pinecrest Court. See, there's roads and little streets and things around that I want to get everything in Norwich, so if I run up on one of these little roads, nice little neighborhood we have back here, I don't want to miss it. Okay, it's another, cul-de-sac. But we got it. I have not done this road in the past, and I'm real glad I got it. Let's take a look at some of those houses. Nice. Ranch homes, raised ranches, split-level ranches, all kind of, I'd say 70s, 1970s. I'm guessing, but it's somewhere in that area these homes were built. There's a floral and gift shop directly in front of me, La Francois Floral and Gift. They're open right now. It's beautiful looking stuff in the window there. As we jump back onto Pine Street. And proceed forward. Got to slow down a little bit here. It says Hidden Drive. We don't want to catch anybody backing their car out. All right, yeah, there it is. It is hidden. Tough to see coming around that corner. Let's take a left on back onto New London Turnpike. We'll be getting into an area of a little bit higher traffic. It might take me a second to jump out of here. All right, that's not bad. And we got a mobile gas station to our right. And a lot of cars and traffic at this intersection right here, New London Turnpike. And we're going to wait for a few moments at this red light. Then we're going to go straight ahead. I'm going to cover all the roads and streets and avenues and everything connected with it in the next, I would say, mile and a half, 2 miles tops. And then I'll probably shut things down at that point once I cover that area. Okay, we got a green light. Let's proceed up this way a little bit. And I got to keep my eyes open because there are roads I may have missed. I think there's one coming up here on the right. I don't recall. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. It's a dead end. Nancy Lane, it's called, right here. I'm not sure if I've done this in the past, but I want to grab this thing right now. Yep. Real short dead end. Some of these are hard to turn around. I mean, it just kind of, you always end up turning around in somebody's driveway, which never thrills me too much because it's kind of a minor intrusion on the folks who live there. Some people don't mind, but once in a while you run into somebody that is not thrilled about it. There is a tree directly in front of me with almost every single leaf gone, and one to the right that is yellow and absolutely beautiful. All right, let's cover more territory. to the left is Jones Court. I've done it before, but I want to redo a lot of roads. This is, high resolution video. Good, we got a motorcycle coming down here. This is Jones Court. This is another beautiful little neighborhood in Norwich. Unfortunately, many years ago, maybe 40 years ago, maybe 50 years ago, a long time ago, there were 2 children killed in motor vehicle accidents on this street right here that I'm driving on right now. And they were killed on separate incidents. This was not one accident that killed 2 children. This was 2 separate incidents within a couple of years of each other. Dramatic tragedy. The community was in shock over that. And this used to be a through street, but as you can see directly in front of me, as a result of those little children being killed in those automobile accidents, this fence and shrubbery was put up to block through traffic. So these are kind of hallowed grounds. This is a beautiful street, but it has a very, very sad history with those tragic events that occurred. I'm going to guess 50 years ago. As I slowly drive down Jones Court. There's a dead end straight ahead. It leads to... I'll do it. I'm going to cover every section. There's nothing. It's only a couple of car lengths, but there's enough area for me to turn around here. Directly, I don't know if you can see through the trees there and the school buses and things. That's a college. That's a community college over there. I'm not sure if we'll run through there or not. I don't think so. Not today. I've done it in the past. It's on some of my other videos, I believe, and on my YouTube channel I've done that. But today I want to cover... Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're getting out of the Jones Court section here. I believe somebody's turning in here. That's interesting. And New London Turnpike. Okay. I'm jumping onto Sycamore Road right now. So this is the area I wanted to cover. And for me to get everything, I'm going to have to do a lot of weaving in and out. Because there's several little streets all connected. Beautiful tree to my right. And I'm going to try to cover all these streets. I've done this before, not in the high resolution that I'm doing now, so this will be better quality. But I don't know if I covered all of it, so... Okay, I'm getting on to Twins Court right now. This is Twins Court. I'm not going to get out on the end there straight ahead because that just ends. It's a person's home. Twins Court. Okay, it goes up here. This is part of Twins Court. But there is a good area for me to turn around, so that's excellent for my driving purposes. For people driving around with a camera attached to the front of their car, then this is a really good street to do that on. Nice ranch home directly in front of me. And right there is another very nice home. A lot of nice houses around here. They're all well maintained. Okay, now I'm not going to go right because that's going to bring me out of this neighborhood, and I don't want to do that. I want to cover it all. So let's see the name of this. Surrey Lane. Okay, we're on Surrey Lane right now. And there is a street called Homewood Place, but I'm going to stay on Surrey Lane. Now, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to have to try to remember to... Maybe I'll do the outside perimeter of this entire thing right now. Okay, this brings me to now I'm getting on Fairgrounds Circle. So if you ever lived on Fairgrounds Circle and you live somewhere else in the world right now, and you want to look back and take a look at your house, well, here's your opportunity. I am taking a right onto, I can't read the name of the street because the sign is worn out. Hopefully my GPS will pick it up. Elk Drive. I'm going to take a right onto Great Plain Road. Well, then again, maybe I'm not, because there's nothing there. It's a road, but there's probably only one house on it. Okay, so I'm sticking with my plan here of covering the perimeter. So I'm on Great Plain Road. And wow, I'm actually at the corner of Great Plain Road and Great Plain Road. That's interesting. All right. That's another dead end. So I gotta really, in order for me to cover all these streets, this is why I almost wish I could take a picture of that. I'll have to come down to Great Plain Road and the corner of Great Plain and Great Plain. You never see that. But let's do the full outside perimeter, and then I'll weave my way into the center portion of this neighborhood. I could be wrong, but I believe this area that I'm in was called, or maybe still is called, Norton Village, the Norton Village area. Okay, another place I got to turn around. The Norwich golf course is right over there. It's not the worst day in the world to golf. I mean, it is windy, but it's kind of, it's 70 degrees, so it's a pretty good day. All right, I'm doing okay, there's a road right there. Norden, so maybe not Norton, Norden Village. That's when I was a kid, this area was called Norden Village. And we're on Great Plain Road still. Great Plain is one of the bigger, longer roads here. Okay, what's this? Dead end. Village Court. Well, we got to do it. Somebody might live on Village Court that wants to see or have lived here that wants to see their house. Well, that's it. That looks like some business. Oh, yeah. All right, so I think there's like a mini mall over there. Okay, now let me get my bearings here. That's Village Court, and I'm going back on to probably Great Plain Road again? Let's take a look. Yeah, we're back on Great Plain Road. Let's see if I can keep my mental compass from short-circuiting here. Okay, Norden Avenue. Oof. Okay, I don't want to go out here, so I'm going to turn around in this gentleman's, this person that lives in this nice raised ranch. I'm going to turn around. That's probably why it's called Norden. It was deemed Norden Village, because this road is the, Norden. Is it Avenue or? All right, let's go down Jordan. I'm sorry for the confusion. Now I'm going down Jordan Drive. Okay. This is, I got off Norden Avenue and I'm going down Jordan Drive. Country Fair or County Fair Road to my left. I got to remember that. Really cool house directly in front of us. Real fancy. It looks like something you would find down in Georgia. You know, like a southern, a southern belle would live there. There's a brief look at that. Okay, now we're going to jump on to... This is a sprawling neighborhood. I'm waiting for my GPS to tell me the name of this street. Okay, this is Manwaring Road. This is a really cool road in this area, this neighborhood. I'm going to take a slow cruise down Manwaring Road. Okay, what do I have? There's a road to the left. Settlers. Let's go all the way down Manwaring. I'm going to go all the way down. Okay, it's going to hit Great Plains again, so I'm going to turn around. Catch some of those Halloween decorations there. All right, I was down on this section already, so good. What we're going to do is start to weave our way through these roads. Okay, here's Settlers Drive right here. Settlers Drive. Take a cruise down here. All right, what do we have over here? Some of these signs are a little bit weathered. They need to be replaced. This is County Fair Road. So in order for me to really cover everything, I'm going to have to do some repetitive. I'm going to have to go back over some of these roads more than once. To the right of me is Midway Pass, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to cover this entire County Fair Road. Let's see if I can pull this thing off. Nice yellow foliage in front of us there on that tree. Okay, I'm going to have to take a right back onto Norden Avenue. And here we are back on Norden Avenue. As I keep my eyes open and ready for the next road to jump out at me. What is this? Okay, let's finish up Midway Pass. We started off on this thing. Well, we didn't. Midway Pass is a very small road. If I can turn around on County Fair Road, if I can do kind of a U-turn, I will. But I have to wait for the gentleman to the left of me to do something, and he seems to be parking, so that's not going to help me much. I'll just swing around on Midway Pass. This is confusing if you're trying to cover all the streets like I am. I mean, if you live here, I'm sure it's a piece of cake, but somebody's mowing a lawn to my right. All right, we're heading back to Great Plain Road. That's okay, because there's some streets that I missed down here. All right, let's see now. Ah, yes, a new one, a different one. I knew there were some that I missed. Let me see if I can read this sign. I'm taking a left onto Traders Court. Off of Great Plain Road onto Traders Court. And surprisingly, this time, it is a cul-de-sac. It looks to be a Mazda Miata right directly in front of us. Those are really cool. This street is so tiny that it does not register on the GPS. Trader's Court. Take a right onto Great Plains Road again. Keep my eyes open. And let's see what we have here. Okay, to my right is Norton Avenue. We did that. Fairway Lane. We did that little section there. Okay. I think I missed one up here. What is this? Yeah, here we go. Colony Court. This isn't really a cul-de-sac. This just kind of goes around in a circle or whatever. There's a guy reading a book outside over there. It's a nice day to do that. People have gardens and real nice around here. That was Colony Court. That shows up on my GPS. Let's take a look. What is this? This is... Okay, Settlers Drive. We did this. Good. So, I think that tells me I might have covered... What is that? County Fair Road. We did that. That kind of tells me we did everything in Norton Village. Good. I'll take one more little sweep down this way. Let's see. Yeah, let's take a left. We'll cruise down the road. Yep, we were here before, but we're going in a different area, so... You know, if you live in a house, you might get a better look at it with me driving in this direction. Or if you've lived in a house. My favorite emails that I get are messages and things that people send me are the ones where people say, hey, that was my neighborhood back 40 years ago. You went right by my house. That was really great. Thank you. You know, I get these from all over the world. I've mentioned this before, but it's kind of cool. All right, Surrey Lane. Go back onto Surrey Lane. Maybe. Let's see if there's any offshoots of Surrey Lane up here that we can explore. Okay, what is this one here? Fairground. We did that. So this might lead me out of here, which is okay, because I'll cover a little bit more territory out of this neighborhood onto a couple of other side roads in the East Great Plain area. Yep, this is bringing us back to Sycamore Road. I believe we entered the neighborhood via Sycamore Road a while back. Yep, we did. Because Jones Court is to our left, so. Gentleman in front of me has a Volvo and did not use his signal. That's unfortunate. So to my right is the neighborhood that we just covered. To my left is Three Rivers Community College. To the right covers a lot of territory. To my right is Norton Avenue, so yeah. I'm going to take a left up Melrose Park. We're going to cover this section up here. Now there's some foliage for you. Hopefully you're getting the same effect that I'm getting. I mean, it's a camera. The human eye tends to be obviously much better than a small camera, but I think you might be able to grab some of that on the left. Variety of different color trees and foliage right there. So we go up this very well-maintained neighborhood. And it's another, I don't know, I use the term cul-de-sac. Is that accurate? I think it is. I'm not positive. And let's get a look at, if you look to the straight ahead, you see that house. If you look over, you see the trees behind it. Behind that is Malherba's field. There used to be strawberries and everything growing back there. They may still do that. I don't know. They probably do. But that's the wonderful Malherba's farm property back there. I highly recommend Malherba's farm for fruits, vegetables, and plants, flowers, you name it. They're wonderful. This is Melrose Park. We're really doing a comprehensive, full coverage of this nice little neighborhood. Some really small homes there in front of me. That's part of the Norton Village. I'm going to try something here. Yeah, no, that's Norton Avenue. No, I'm just going to turn around here at Three Rivers Community College real quick. Hopefully I don't get nailed by security or anything for having a camera on my car. Basically, I just want to get right out of here. This will give you a quick glimpse of right there. You can get a look at the college. Real quick look. And I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to take a left, work my way down the road a little bit, see if I'm missing anything. I don't want to miss any of these side streets. Again, this isn't a calculated, specific, you know, I used to do these coverage of, say, the East Great Plains area where I would almost do a gridded pattern like on a map. I would try not to miss anything, but these latest videos I'm doing are a little bit more relaxed in nature. I'm just kind of cruising around and upgrading the video to super high resolution 4K. There's Malherba's farm. Maybe I'll just pull in there. I'll just swing around real quick, get you a look at it. In this fall season, you know, they have stacks of hay, and what else do I have over here? Pumpkins. There it is, Malherba's flowers and vegetables, plants, fresh fruits and vegetables. Highly recommend it. It's the best place in Norwich to buy this type of fresh vegetables and fruit, plants. It's all here. I'm going to go back onto New London Turnpike in a minute here. Once these cars get a little traffic on this New London Turnpike once in a while. All right, there's something over here, the rink. It's an ice skating rink. Is it still operational? I do not know. Let's take a look. Well, there's cars down here. This road goes somewhere. The golf course is to my left. You can get a glance at the golf course. Beautiful Norwich golf course. 18 holes of pristine, manicured grounds over there. All right. I'm going to assume this ice skating rink is still operational. I don't do ice skating. I don't engage in ice skating myself, so I don't really know specifically. I don't come down here to skate, but that's kind of a nice, look at that tree right there. Beautiful colors. Guys are golfing out there, quite a few people. But anyways, to the left, you see that ice skating rink. To the right, there's kind of a fountain, a little water fountain over there, making the golf course look all the better with that fountain as kind of a decorative element. I would say 100% the ice skating rink is still fully functional, because I saw in the window there, it looked like a gift shop or something. There were items in there for sale or whatever. So, okay, what do we have? Okay, this is some of Malerba's farm property in front of us right there. Okay, what is this? Ice cream stand. Yeah, Malerba's has an ice cream stand right there. And I think there's a driving range. You can come up here and golf. Let me swing around here, get you guys a look at this thing. Yeah, there's a picture of a cow or a cutout of a cow up there. So if you want to get ice cream, I highly recommend this place. Everybody that I've talked to absolutely loves it. And you can golf. There's a golf range. If you want to hit a couple of buckets of balls, you can come down Malerba's farm, get your fruits, vegetables, and everything you need, and then you can hit a bucket of balls, get the best ice cream in town, and it's called Malerba's Golf Driving Range and Millie's Ice Cream Stand. Very cool. There's the golf course in front of us. Let's see, what do we have down here? This is, I believe it's called the Caddy Shack, if I'm not mistaken. Restaurant. And that's kind of attached to the golf course. Yeah, Caddy Shack Restaurant open. It's crowded. Take a short cruise around this parking lot. I get some possible views of the golf course. Right down, well, I don't know if we can see it too good, but through those trees, you can see some of the lawn down there, the beautifully manicured grounds. And more nice foliage in front of us. Again, Caddy Shack restaurant, very crowded. It's 2:08 right now. Let me take a cruise down here. We'll get a look at some of these. This is for, historic preservation purposes. Norwich Golf Course. Look at those beautiful rolling hills down there. Then you have your golf carts here. There's a putting green up here if you want to practice putting. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Caddy Shack must be doing something right. It's always crowded. I personally have never eaten there, but word on the street is it's really, really good. Norwich Golf Course, they have a rose in the middle of that sign because Norwich is known as the Rose of New England. That goes back many years. As we jump back out onto New London Turnpike. To the left and right now, I'm driving through the heart of the Norwich Golf Course. To the right and left you can see beautiful green grass and people golfing, driving around in golf carts and the whole 9 yards out there. Bright Beginnings Child Care Center to my left. All right, there's a road to my right. Miller's Stamp Shop. It's been there ever since I was a kid. Old Fitch Hill Road. Okay, I don't want to do anything crazy because this thing could go on forever. And I could end up in I have no clue. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and if things get out of control here, I'm just gonna turn around and head out of here. But I've never covered this before. All right, what is this? Do not enter. Got a stop sign up here. This leads me to Palmer Street. Let's kind of figure this situation out here. I'm on Palmer Street right now. I don't have any clue where this is going to lead me. I could end up heading to Montville, Uncasville. Okay, what do we got here? Let me take a look. Fitch Hill Road, Palmer Street. Okay, I'm going to get off. I'm always tempted. I look to my right. I see more things that I can explore, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to... All right, what's this? Let's Francis Street. As much as I'd love to do it, I'll cover it in the future. I think it's in my best interest to kind of head out of here right now. Otherwise, I'm going to have I don't want to put up a 4-hour video. I'm trying to keep things within reason. Directly in front of us, by the way, it's the Mohegan Sun Casino. There is one road I'm going to go up. What is this thing? Holly Hill Road, dead end. I always kind of wondered about this. Let's take a cruise up Holly Hill Road. It's a very steep hill. And let's see here. It's real bright, but then it kind of... Oh, wait a minute. No, this thing keeps going. This road keeps going. Again, very, very steep, with some real sharp turns on this road. Yep, keeps going. I don't recall ever coming up here. I'm not saying I haven't been up here. I may have been, but I don't recall at the moment that I've ever been up here. Freshly paved road, by the way. All right, I think it keeps going. This is a surprise. I thought this was like a short little hill, and that was it. Apparently not. There's something called Scenic Drive back there that I'm going to have to check out. I'm going to try to get to the end of this thing. There's Libby Drive to my right. All right, we're coming to the end of this section. I'm very surprised. Whoa, you got a good view of that Mohegan Sun Tower right there. Wow. Nice, very nice. It almost looks like they're building a new section on... I don't know. Let's take a ride down Libby Drive. We're here. We have to cover these roads. These are gems. When I get a new road that I've never covered on my previous drives, I'm always real happy because it's just another notch in the belt of me completing the mission of covering every single road in Norwich, Connecticut. Like, for example, this house right here. If you lived there in the past, or maybe live there now, or 30 years from now, you want to look at this video and go, wow, look at my house, my former house. That would be kind of cool, in my opinion. I wish I had videos of, where I lived, let's say in the 60s and 70s. And I could look at videos and see my old neighborhood and the way things were when I grew up. I think that would be amazing. Well, that's what I'm providing for current and future generations. let's take a ride down Scenic Drive. Let's see how scenic this drive is. Beautiful shrubbery to my right. The gentleman or woman that did that, I believe it's called topiary, did a really, I would say, perfect job at finessing that design they did out of that beautiful row of hedges. Oh boy. Another one in the books. I did not expect all this new material, these new roads, to be entered into the record, the historic record. There's those shrubs again to my left. That takes some doing, believe me. There's a town of Montville police car to my right back there. But, you know, for historic purposes, for historic preservation, I mean, a couple 100 years from now, somebody's looking at this video, if you're looking at it right now, it's got to be interesting. I mean, there's tons of information, visual information here, as we wind our way down this road to kind of study and look things over and see how things used to be. I mean, I know there's tons and tons of footage of everything now. Everybody videotapes everything. Everybody's got their cell phones. But this is a very specific mission that I'm on here. This is a camera attached to the front of a car. This gives the perspective of driving around. I'm able to cover miles and miles and miles of territory in one outing, in one, you know, session. So there's just endless amounts of information for people that do find my videos interesting, the driving videos in particular. But for future historians or, you know, whatever, I mean, just like the cars, the houses, the way things look, the way the street signs, there's a bus in front of me right now, how, you know, the transportation, everything you can conceivably think of is covered by these videos. Different seasons. I go out in the spring, the summer, the fall, you know, you name it. It's all covered. I'm going to try to take a left here. If this guy lets me go, I don't know if I can go or not. Thanks. I'm going to whip in front of this guy. Take a chance here, but I made it. To the right is Fitchville Pond. Very low. It's almost non-existent, but there's been a little bit of a drought. We're past the drought right now season, but I'm back on New London Turnpike, so that's, we covered a lot more territory today than I kind of set out to do. Kind of morphed into a bigger drive than I had initially planned, and that's fine. It's good. The more material, the better. I mean, again, for historic preservation purposes, for historians way in the future, or folks living on the other side of the planet right now that used to live in Norwich and wants to see what it looks like currently, I got you covered. And I got you covered in 4K super high resolution video. As we drive by Malurbis Farm again to our right, there's that ice cream shop, ice cream parlor back there with a great ice cream at Malurbis Farm for all your plants, vegetables, flowers, fruit, herbs, you name it, they got it. And we'll do a nice clean drive down this section of New London Turnpike and get a look at everything. Used to be a house here to my right when I was a kid. Now it's gone. It's just a vacant lot. So somebody obviously demolished that. So that's what I mean, historic preservation. Three Rivers Community College. We're cruising by that to our right. There's the north entrance of Three Rivers. On this crisp, beautiful, bright, sunny fall, autumn day in 2022 in Norwich, Connecticut. Thursday, October 27th. I'm going to go straight, and I'll keep the camera rolling. We can soak in some of the traffic. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. They got a green light, so we can see some of the cars. We'll pick these different models of cars in the year 2022. And this big truck, you know, a couple of 100 years from now, 500 years from now, if you're watching this video. This is the way it was. Gas-powered vehicles. I'm sure there are no gas-powered vehicles in the future. 100 years from now, 0 gas-powered vehicles. But right now, they're all, I would say 99.9% of them. There might be the occasional Tesla, which is an electric car that might roll by, but these are all gas-powered vehicles that you're seeing right now. As I wait at this red light at the corner of Salem Turnpike, West Main Street, and, whoa, this guy's going through a red light. That's not good. Going through a red light is really not a good idea. I don't recommend it. And more traffic to my left as we proceed down the London Turnpike. Let me do one more little cruise around. Unauthorized vehicles prohibited. Okay, there's all kind of signs back there telling me not to park down here unless I have some kind of a pass of some kind. But this is Stanton School directly in front of me. John B. Stanton School. I just thought I might grab a real quick little snippet of that for the camera here, for the video. That wall, can you see that? John B. Stanton, that wall right there. It's kind of nice. I've seen kids play handball and stuff up against that. It's been there ever since I can remember. When I was a little kid, that wall was there. The same little handball wall. There's a tennis court to my left. What does it say? There's a sign over there. It says, "Work hard, stay humble, strive for greatness." That's what it says on the sign underneath that John B. Stanton School. All right. We're back on New London Turnpike. There's a church in front of us at that fork in the road. And that's the Norwich Assembly of God Church. Ballawender Drive back there to my left. I can't really go down there. It's kind of a dead end, and I would have to back out onto New London Turnpike, which would be dangerous, so I can't do that. I could walk down there, but I want to cover everything, but Ballawender could be tricky because I would have to walk down there with my camera. I might do that. There's a few roads in Norwich that I'm probably gonna end up doing that and put it together so I can get 100% coverage. And we're driving through this nice little wooded area A lot of leaves are down on my left, but there's quite a few left for fall foliage viewing purposes to my right. Although the wind today really did do a job on taking a lot of those down. I would say, I mean, in my estimation, we're a month away from all the leaves being down. It's usually to the end of November for this this section, this Norwich area. It gets a little bit more heavy traffic down in this section. A lot of doctors' offices down here, and Quest Lab, and pediatricians, and all kind of general practitioners. There's Dudley Street. All right, we started things out kind of back there. I'm going to turn on to Contrabando Avenue, then I'm going to close up shop. I'm going to shut this thing down. We've done a long video. I hope you found it entertaining or useful. But it is a video document of quite a big section of the East Great Plains area. I'm going to turn left onto Contrabando Avenue as soon as this traffic settles down a little bit. Boy, it's almost endless in front of me here. All right, I think I might have an opening. There we go. This is Gorin's Furniture, by the way. It's a kind of a legendary furniture store. They've been there my entire life. Goes way back. Anyways, we kind of started around here, so I think we'll end the video around here. I hope you had a good time on this drive, everybody. I appreciate you coming along with me, and well, thanks for joining me, folks.